I'm so excited for today because, as you can see, I have my very special and dear friend Susan from Maison, who is a very talented designer, and you can see on her beautiful hair the piece. And today we are going to be talking about our event happening on Saturday, which also we are going to have a virtual part of it, and we would like to invite you to join us, but also we are going to talk about something very interesting. But thank you, Susan, so much for being with us today.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited about Saturday.
Me too. It's like we have been counting the days to Saturday, or at least I have been, and it's just like it's going to be a lot of fun for sure.
Absolutely. And it's a totally fun day. I mean, it's a fun event. You know, not only is it exciting because of the racing, but, you know, just dressing up and having fun. And, you know, whenever you look in the crowd in Kentucky Derby, you just see people and it's such vibrancy between the color and the excitement. And it's just a phenomenal event. So this will be so much fun Saturday.
Yes, it's going to be. And so, you know, for people who, let's say, if they live like in your area, in New York area, and also Connecticut area, you know, they can go and they can join the event physically, correct? You still have some options for people to get tickets.
Yes, so if you still want to come, please, you're welcome to come. The event, anybody in the New York metro area, so Connecticut, New Jersey, New York, there are tickets still for sale. We're doing it in person. We have outdoor space, we have indoor space. It's going to be a wonderful time. Yeah.
Yay. But for those of you friends who live from, you know, all around the world, here it's, you know, the opportunities for you to join virtually and participate, which, you know, is going to be a lot of fun, especially as we know, apparently, for some people that might sound silly, but apparently actually in Australia, it's also Mother's Day weekend. You know, this you know, Mother's Day weekend is for them also an event. I was talking to some of my friends from Australia, inviting them to come and, you know, write an article for Petpix Academy magazine. And they're like, Vasi, yeah, we are going to celebrate it with you. And I'm like, wow, because in Bulgaria, in fact, it's International Women's Day. That's kind of when we celebrate. So it's unique, but I feel that for all of these fur mommies and also daddies, if they're wondering, oh, what should we do on Saturday, you know, here it's a really great opportunity. And also, as I mentioned before, I feel that also it's a really wonderful way for people to kind of hang out together. You know, if you have a friend and they live somewhere, and why not hang out and just get, you know, dressed, and you know, you can give them a little more details, but I think it's going to be excited. And you can see, friends, I'm not sure if those prices are still you know, the same, or we changed them, I don't know, but I had these old slides.
We decided to keep them the same only because we had to change venues, and we just wanted to encourage people to come. So we said, please, we'll keep it the same, you know. So yes, the prices are accurate right now.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. Well, so I feel that you can imagine, friends, for $10 to $25, which to me $25, it's a pizza, or 2 cups of coffee, you are going to have a lot of fun. And I will talk virtually. I will still move virtually because I'm the virtual kid here. But, you know, so you're going to have a lot of fun, and also all the proceeds. And hi to everyone who is watching us. Oh, hi to Leslie, Puccini's mom, and also hi Christy, to Lily the Shih Tzu's mom from Instagram. Hi friends, and hi to everyone on Facebook. But I feel that, you know, supporting a rescue organization as you know, Yorkie 911, which all the, you know, the income will go to them. It's a really like fun, fashion, horses, and etc. And also rescue organization helping these fur babies life, because as we know, we can make a difference for sure.
Right. And even virtually, you'll be able to participate in a lot of the things that we'll be doing. So we have the Parent and Me contests that you can participate even virtually. We're going to have a selfie scavenger hunt, which you can participate virtually because some of it you can just post your pictures to us so we can see what your selfies are so you can get your points. We'll be having a trivia round. We'll be having a betting round. So there'll be lots of fun things to do while you're either here live or actually virtually.
Yeah, amazing. I'm excited. Ooh, I'm like looking forward to it. Of course, obviously, I put it in my calendar a long time ago. And actually, and I'm excited about our topic today. Uh, because as you know, friends, you are very talented accessory designers. And like every time when I see some of your creations, I'm like, so beautiful. Like I feel naked when I do interview with you. It's like, let me put at least a little bow here to kind of, but it's nothing. Uh, and it's just, I'm excited because now I have to go through, my closet and figure out clothing. I'm always so concerned about doing everything, properly, getting ready, making sure it's right, internet connection, Zoom calls and everything else goes well, that I honestly, truly, until now, didn't even think of my clothing. And now here it's our amazing Susan to enlighten us about, color coordination, because I'm sure that some people might be on the same boat like me. I mean, I'm sure that maybe people who may say, oh, I'm not going to participate because I don't have the clothes for it. I mean, I know your fur babies probably have, but sometimes we don't. Our babies are sometimes better dressed than us. So, thank you very much for coming up with this fantastic idea for a topic today.
Well, thank you. And, I think that when people think about color, it can be challenging sometimes to figure out what goes with what. And the Kentucky Derby is not just about racing, it's about fashion as well. So people go there and they go there to be seen and see all these vibrant colors and amazing fascinators. And some people want to do things that are really, really bold. And some people want to do things that are still vibrant in color, but maybe aren't quite as bold. And so really, when we look at all those colors, how do we figure out what really does coordinate together? And so I think it's important to sort of just have a basic understanding of, well, first starting with neutrals. So what is really a neutral and what do we do with a neutral? So a neutral is white, it's black, it's gray. So those are things that you can just wear and it wears a base. When you wear something in that category, then we pick something that's vibrant to go with it. So that way it's able to stand out. So if we see the white, the black, and gray, the red is the perfect accent, and it really is the classic accent to go with this. But, I have some people, sometimes they come and they say, well, I have red and I have a red dress. What do I wear with the red dress? Will you make me something that's red? And I said, well, yes, but let's talk. Let's talk about it. Because if we look at this red, and we put the red behind it, it really isn't visible. There's nothing that's visible. We can go in a different direction. So the classic pairing with red, if we're looking at the color wheel, is exactly, is the green. So it's considered one of the primaries that match together. If we are looking to actually pair red with something in that green category, you're probably thinking, well, it's not Christmas. I don't want to look like I'm getting ready for Christmas. Then the way you would do it is you would pick something in a much, much lighter tone than that red, that green, and go more in the sage category. And if you put them together, it actually looks more harmonious because we're going lighter to something more vibrant. And I have a couple of examples of how to sort of look at it and how to look at it on the color wheel. So if we want to do something that is in a more sophisticated realm, so let's say we have that red dress and somebody's a little scared to pair it with green, but still wants to do something that's a little different. If we look on the color wheel, that's something that is in the same grouping. So if we look at this grouping, and just go down. So if this is your dress or your outfit, it's just be a shirt that you want to match a bow to. we go 2 layers down in the same category, and we would consider it a monochromic look. So we have cobalt, and then we go 2 shades lighter, and they fit perfectly together and give you a very sophisticated look. Let's say you want to go slightly more bold. You want to experiment a little bit with color, but are still a little bit wary of, okay, well, what do I do? I don't want to necessarily do the same shade with the same shade. Then we always go in the analogous colors. So if we're looking at the wheel, analogous colors are things that are in the 3 together.
Amazing.
And we can even go a little bit beyond there, but this is the sort of the safe pick. And the example of doing that would be, okay, you wouldn't necessarily think that these 2 go together, but they're within the analogous realm, and it gives you a much more vibrant look. So when you're looking at the wheel, go towards that. And you can always, if you're sort of in the shy category, but still want to do something a little bit bolder, then I always say, then we go to the complementary colors. And I'm wearing what would be considered a complementary color category, where we're looking at the green section here, but we would go across. And if we go directly across from the wheel, it's considered complementary. So I picked a vibrant complementary color and a less vibrant top. So yes, they're vibrant together and they show, but this would be the same exact kind of example. It's the same mint green, but instead of using such a vibrant top, I used a lavender. So I used 1 shade over, and instead of doing vibrant with less vibrant, we did less vibrant, but in the same category where they're directly across from each other. So it's a way of getting a bolder look without having it be so out there or in your face vibrant. The other way to think about it is when we look at the category of primary colors. So we have red, we have yellow, we have blue. When we look in the category of red, it isn't just red. Red contains so many other different colors. We have shades of pink, we have shades of purple. So when we look at something like this, in different lights, somebody might say that's fuchsia. Another person in slightly darker light might say it's burgundy. Another person might say, no, that's purple. So if we take something that has that kind of many tones to it, call it red. It's still all from the same derivative primary color, red. And then if we want to pick something to go with it, the classic green, but just as we were talking about, you pick a celery because we pick a less vibrant tone. And then as an accent for somebody who wants just a little bit more, lean into the other category that's next to it. So this is an example of doing something that is complementary, but both analogous at the same time, meaning from the 3 tones that they sit next to. So it plays into all of that. So when it hits different lights, you can capture different feels from one piece. So you can do that with your same top, your same fascinator, or a barrette, a top, pants, a cuff that you might put on. So think about it that way of, what do I want to achieve out of my look? Do I want it to have vibrancy? Then we go up in tone. Do I want to have more elegant tone? Then it completely changes things. And so for my top, I'm doing the vibrant, but that completely changes what the fascinator does, because I'm picking something that's within the same 3 spectrum of colors next to each other. Or if I pick something in a jewel tone that's complementary, then you get a completely different look from the fascinator. Then you get more of an evening look because we're going deep tone, jewel tone that's complementary to the mint that's there. So I would encourage people to go and look at the color wheel and look at colors that are next to each other, colors that are across from each other. And there's so much more that we could certainly go into, but I would say, okay, experiment a little bit with that. But in addition to that, okay, it might be a little scary to still do that. Maybe you're just sort of foraying into it. you know, a shortcut for people that are looking to match, maybe for like this weekend. Okay, this was all fun, but it was a lot of information all in one short little time period. Go onto the Pantone website and pick out the color that's similar to a top you really love within the Pantone website. And they actually provide you with things that are colors that go, and they tell you, this is the cool grouping, this is the warm grouping, this is the vibrant grouping. So you can look at what might be similar to that particular top you have. So it's sort of a cheat sheet for you to be able to say, oh, wow, I really love how those three colors look together. And it sort of helped you define how things paired other than looking at the color wheel.
It's very interesting. And then I actually want to showcase your beautiful pieces. And I would like also to add some stuff as being a photographer. You know, a couple of things to consider. And thank you so much for reminding me this to talk about it. When you pick colors, you also need to consider, you know, the lighting, especially for those of you friends who are going to be at home. So considering that the virtual part will start at 3-4 p.m. Easter time, you know, which means that if you live in California, you are 3 hours behind, you know, then most likely like through 6-7 p.m. Easter time, you're going to need to turn the light on. So what is the color of your light bulbs? Is it yellow? Is it blue? And all of this, and so, and some people may say, but Vasi, you're crazy. By the way, look at this. This is incredible what you have done. This is just, and you can tell us in a second on how, but look at even this. This is, you know, kind of a bluish, but the moment when you turn on your light, if you have a yellow light bulb, this will start looking a little more greenish towards the end of the evening. So colors, they do change according to the lighting. And on top of that, colors also, they do reflect on our skin. If you have blondish hair, and if your fur baby, like, you know, Summer's baby, it's partially lighter color. So all of these colors, they do reflect of the fur babies. So, and again, you may say, but Vas, you confused us. I just felt that it's kind of an interesting fact. And sometimes you can actually use this in your advantage in a way. Let's say if you have like a Tiffany lamp, you can bring your Tiffany lamp and use, you know, this very dim lighting and make everything looks kind of so dramatic, you know, a little later during the day. Or maybe you can just, you know, close the windows, you know, use the curtains or just, you know, the shades and make it really dark and bring this light from the other room. So it's all about creativity, which I think that what Susan taught us is extremely valuable. And I can tell you, by the way, I photographed a girl last week. I was amazed, but by talking about expressing yourself, she had a green jacket, and like between those two colors, her pants, and that looks incredible. Unfortunately, I don't have printers, so I cannot show you the pictures. And hi to Glim Sisters, mommy, hi there. But it's just incredible the ways that you can combine colors and use everything at your advantage. What do you think, Susan?
I think so. And I think that, you know, color really is something that you can play with, that you can have fun with. It's something that you can express yourself. And one day you may feel really happy and sunny and vibrant. And another day you really want to have something that's more subdued and elegant. And, you know, but you can play with that. So for example, with I think drama is black and white and red. You know, and that is something that you can always have fun with. And, you know, when you, as Vasi pointed out, you know, when you're doing anything like the Kentucky Derby event is outside, most people are wearing big, bold, vibrant colors because they're outside, there's beautiful light, you know, there's just excitement. So at home, you know, think about that, as she pointed out, that if you want the vibrancy and you want to be wearing like a big, bold fuchsia top and something else in another category, you know, make sure your lighting's good, because if your lighting's not good, that's not gonna show up very well.
Absolutely. And background as well, think of it about your background. Maybe we be really cool if you have like a nice, beautiful piece of art with a similar color, or maybe like again, the opposite colors of the color wheel. And you can use this again into your advantage for the virtual presentation. Imagine that, right? That would look really nice. And I brought some of my clothes. So here, like obviously Vasi likes to wear a very bright color and average. Hold on. Yeah. And so like, let's say you don't have anything, friends, get a dress. That's actually a shortcut. I was to one event and I honestly didn't have a really, like I wasn't prepared because typically I don't wear this type of clothes. And this was my shortcut here. Again, I'm not a designer, I'm a photographer, but as every woman, we do have our shortcuts. In fact, we're actually thinking to do something about it in our next issue. But anyway, so look at this white jacket. And then imagine just simply, oops, sorry, Instagram friends, hello there. Okay, and just imagine like using something, here. And I'm sorry, I don't have your good things, but, just kind of putting a piece together and really matching it. So you can really make like an impact, or maybe if you have like a nice brooch, you can do, so you can really kind of utilize what you have here.
Yeah. I mean, jewelry makes a huge difference with things. I mean, with that beautiful pink dress, I mean, imagine if you had, let's say, this line would be stunning.
Absolutely. Yes. Yeah. Oh, that would look really nice. It's going to be good. And then, but imagine, let's say, and you're going to call it boring. So this is kind of a traditional boring, but then add to it a nice jacket, a nice sweater. Well, I'm always chilly, even if you're going to say, Vasi, it's May, it's a good weather. But so again, with the white jacket and with a nice, accessory would look beautiful. But then let's go to the next. Let's say you may say, but Vasi, I really don't have anything. And then the beauty of it, that virtually we are upper body. So even if you'd like to be in your pajama, it doesn't really matter, bottom pajama. But, so imagine here, white, right? Well, with a beautiful, nice jewelry, you can really make an impact. It's really like, and then also we maybe get a rose, make it into a brooch, or just simply, oh my God, people will be laughing at me. But as a photographer, like I always use, different pins to, tailor people's outfits. But, you can just get and use a safety pin and, get a big piece of flower, and just put it in your white jacket, matching your dress.
Well, the Kentucky Derby is all about red roses because it's a race for the red roses. So getting a red rose and pinning it in your hair would be stunning with that.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
by the way, hi to my friend Ali from Canada. Hello there. So lovely to meet you. Hi. And also Glimpse sister Mommy, she says, hi, Susan. Hi there. So nice to see you. Hi. And I was actually, this is like a interesting dress as well with all these flowers. I'm sure you can do so many combinations. It's a very cute summer dress, but the point is that even you can have a top. I mean, I really hope that with Susan's knowledge and creativity of such a, like very well-known designer in US and abroad, and simple photographer here, we can definitely inspire you. Clothing cannot be your reason and excuse to don't join our, event virtually. It's like you can't, friends. You cannot disregard it and say, no, I don't have anything to wear. It's just, you can always come up with something. And I even would say, that's what I tell my people when I need to photograph them. They're like, so Vasi, we don't know what to wear. Text me pictures. I will help you, right? Between you and me, just text one of us. We will help you with the combination. Again, friends, this is not for Susan. It's not for me. This is 100% a volunteering. You don't even know how many hours and hours and hours and days, weeks Susan has dedicated to this fundraising event. I mean, and I want to thank you because I guess I'm the voice of our community today, and to thank you so much for your hard work, because you have not stopped for months in, connecting with vendors to donate items, to participate with the event. Special thank you to Lily Pope, who donated one of her beautiful pieces, her sunglasses. Very special thank you also to Susan, who is incredible, book writer. Her books are fantastic, and to Stacy as well for helping you, and to the rest of the people who are participating, and everything will go to Yorkie 911. It's amazing.
Yeah, I'm so happy to be helping them, and we're looking forward to Saturday, and we'll be raising more money there as well. Yeah, so please, join us for the raffles, so that way we can donate even more to them.
Yeah, yes. And I just want to, if you're wondering how can Vasi we can participate and how can we get your tickets. So on Instagram, because in Instagram, friends, I'm going to post the original version of the video. I understand that using my phone, it's not the same experience. So as soon as we done this video in the next 10 to 15 minutes, you can check it out. I will post the legitimate version of it. And you can just simply, I'm going to tag Susan, and you can just go and, take a picture of the QR code. Or you can also, the reel today Petpix posted, which is dedicated on our Petpix Academy World magazine, which I want to thank you for being such a special part of it. There is also an article in it, so you can check our reels. Actually, we posted today. Yeah, we posted today. And on Facebook, friends, I already added the link. So you can go directly, but when you go, pretty much this is what you're going to see. Again, the event, it's virtual and also physical, but for the virtual, there is a special Facebook group where we can meet. And if you have any technical questions, you can DM me. I will give you all the instructions on how you can utilize Zoom if you haven't utilized it. So don't worry, we're not going to leave you hanging. Of course, there is still time if you would like to donate, not to the magazine, to donate to the event items, please DM me or Susan, and we would love to to have your support. And those are some pictures from before, right?
Mm-hmm. Those are from our last event. Yeah. So we're looking forward to another live event finally. Yeah. And it's nice to do virtual as well. It's nice to combine all the worlds that we've lived in, that we're able to connect with everybody, both in every world. It's nice that we're able to get together with California and Florida and Canada and, for everywhere. So we're very, very excited and looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too. I'm very excited. And again, everything, friends, will go to Yorkie 911, which, by the way, if you go and check the magazine, Petpix Academy World magazine, you can read. We have a whole article from the rescue organization. They wrote a little more about their story, so you can check it out. I mean, Yorkie 911 rescue, they're very, very well known. I mean, I remember hearing their name from everyone, including like, Julie Lannister, did a bunch of fundraising for them, and you are doing the, another event happening next month again to fundraise, because all of these little fur babies need help. And I know that together, friends, we can do it. So get ready. It's going to be a lot of fun. I hope really you enjoyed this video, and I would encourage you, please share it with your friends, because even if you say, Basi, Susan, we are busy, we cannot participate physically or virtually on Saturday, but I know that the information Susan gave us today, it's very valuable for everyday use, not only for the Kentucky Derby event, it's for everyday use, because I myself learn a lot, and I'm sure you can benefit with some lighting tips. And last tip of the day, so sorry, but when you are virtual, friends, and you're going to be laughing about it. When we sit, we want to lean forward. Shortcut is put a pillow from the back when on your chair, so kind of push you, because whatever it's closer to the camera looks bigger in a wonderful way. Because when you lay back, your body looks bigger and your head looks smaller. So that's the tip. If you'd like to make your beautiful piece to look bigger, a little forward, a little backwards. But anyway, I had to, throw this a little tip there. We need to make sure we look our best. And is there anything else you would like to add, Susan?
I would say even if you can't come, then at least go on to Yorkie 911's website and see how you can help them, see how you can donate to them. They have lots of different ways that you can actually give to them. And they're a small organization that's volunteer based. So they really could use the help and support. So please consider going in there. And if you can't make it, that's fine. But support them anyways and go on there and see what you can do.
And believe me, you may say, but we can't do much. And I can tell you, friends, you can do a lot. Sometimes it amazes me that, again, even donating $2, or maybe you got an outfit for your fur baby and it's a little bigger than you expected. And maybe sometimes when things come, get one, buy one, get one free, you may not need to use the second, thing. All of those little details, step by step. Or you may say, do you know what? How about I talk to my neighbors and ask them, what they have, and maybe together we can make, a fun evening of it. You'll be amazed how resourceful each of you is. It just amazes me on a daily basis in a wonderful way. And I want to thank you, friends, for being with us, for watching or listening this as a podcast, and just to thank you for taking the time to support us, to support our pet community, and to make it a better place, not only for us as pet parents, as pet experts, but the most important is for the furry baby in need. Just so thank you, friends. And oh, no, thank you. And Susan, because I know you showed us some of those beautiful pieces, but can you tell people where they can find you in case they would like to dress themselves for their babies with your beautiful pieces?
So on Facebook, we're Maison de Woof and MDW Design. On Instagram, we're Maison de Woof, and you can check us out at maisondewoof.com.
I love it. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your day. Friends, stay tuned and looking forward to seeing you on Saturday, because it's going to be a lot of fun. So see you there, everyone. Thank you so much, friends. Have fun. Bye-bye.